Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. The reason why I'm making this video is that I have been trying to contact a friend, and she has literally refused to talk to me. It's not like we're having any issue. I've been talking to her sister and her mom back and forth. It's not like we have any issue, but she is the one that has issues, and that's what made me decided to come with that little bit of emotion to come in front of my camera and talk. Now, the reason why she is heartbroken and doesn't want to talk to anybody is the fact that her marriage just ended. Her 4 years old marriage just ended. Although there is no child, yeah, she didn't conceive in the marriage, but she is so heartbroken. For the past 2 weeks, they said she has not really spoken to anybody. She just locks herself up in the room. Even if she comes out, maybe just for a few things, maybe she just comes out to just maybe take her bath, eat her food, and her eating has even been very, very poor. She doesn't even eat complete meals a day. She might eat just breakfast and she might not eat again till maybe the following day, or maybe little at night. Now, it brought me to the realization that heartbreak is something a lot of people go through, and I don't know, we tend to be a little bit insensitive, especially the popular heartbreaks that come on the social media, and people just tend to talk anyhow. When you have someone that is heartbroken very close to you, like right now, I wish I could travel down, because she's in Kaduna. Me, I'm here in Port Harcourt. Like, do you know, as it stands now, I wish I could just travel and just go and give her a hug. Like, because this is a very bubbly person. This is somebody that loves life. As in, she is. And you know, for me, the irony of the whole thing, or the confusing part, is that she has dated this man she ended up getting married to for close to 8 years. So if they were able to be in a relationship for 8 years, how comes they were not even able to be in a marriage for eight years? So basically, it just tells you that marriage is a whole different ball game completely. Marriage is entirely different from relationship, and that is why, to be honest with you, when I meet young girls of nowadays, even though there is no time frame to get married, anytime you need to get married, when it comes, like my people will always say, God's time is the best. If the man comes when you're just 21, bye. If it comes when you're 25, if it comes when you're 28, when it comes when you're 30, 35, 40, 45, even 50, it's okay. But there's no time for marriage per se. It's only God's time. So you could see that this person was able to be in a relationship, and you know, that relationship of 8 years, yeah, they had one or two issues, but it wasn't that serious. For me, I have even been asking the sister, even though I just don't want to sound too insensitive, like, what exactly caused the breakup of this union, of this marriage? What is it exactly? Because when they were dating, for me, I think they were almost like the best of couples. It was even someone like me that kept having issues back and forth with my husband, and she was always there to console me and all that. Like, for me, she had, from what I saw, my friend had a good relationship. There's no perfection. Perfection is only from God. I won't say they had a perfect relationship, but I'll say they have a good relationship. As in, during Valentine, oh my God, they celebrate it in a big way. During her birthday is a lovely surprise, one surprise to another. Like, that guy never ceases to amuse our friend. Like, it's almost, and the relationship with him and her also carried us along. You know, that kind of, when he comes around, when he buys things, he buys not just for her, he buys for her and her friends. Like, we felt among, like, he was very free. Like, I am still trying to wrap my finger around what exactly happened, even though I don't want to push it too much. You understand? Because even when I asked the sister what happened and what resulted, she was like, well, she can't really tell, because this lady has been heartbroken. She hasn't spoken about it. And you know, the part that scares all of us the more is the fact that she has refused to cry. Now, when someone refuses to cry, to me, I feel you're holding too much pain that might end up hurting you. You see this cry, you see these tears running down your cheeks, is a release, is a relief. Like, honestly, I just felt the need to come in front of my camera, because I believe when it comes to heartbreak, if we are not involved directly, we can be involved indirectly, maybe our friends, because this lady, I won't even call her my friend. She has graduated from the Department of Friendship. She's like my sister. Yes, she's like a sister. She has visited me here. I have visited her. Like it's almost like we celebrate each other's birthdays. We celebrate each other's wedding anniversaries. We, like, honestly speaking, I don't know what might have happened that resulted into a separation. Honestly, and this is the first time it's happening. So that is why is a dilemma, or is a question, huge question mark for everybody. And I think just her and him could give the answer. And when I asked the sister if they were in contact with the husband, she said he too has refused to pick his calls. Now you see this kind of breakup where nobody is saying anything. And not only has he refused to pick the calls, he has even left home. They said they went to check him at home. He wasn't. He himself too has left home. Like, he's left home. Maybe he went to look for somewhere to cool off. He also cut off. Like, for me, that's painful, because he has also cut off everybody. His friends, nobody's able to talk to him. His family, nobody's able to talk to him. Like, the whole thing now is a huge burden for we, the family and friends. Because since morning, I have been going back and forth on the phone. Like, in fact, when the amount of credit I've spent only this morning is more than 2K. Talking, going back and forth, trying to even get to the guy, because there's someone that at least we chat time to time on maybe Instagram, or we meet on the street of WhatsApp. We say hi, we chat. Like, in fact, when I don't even get through to her line, sometimes I call him freely. Like, I also tried his line. All of his lines are not going through. I even had to send him a text message. I told him, please call me. Yes, I told him, I can't get through to you, please call me. And I sent this message since around 9 in the morning, and this is almost like 2. This is 1:41 p.m. and he hasn't replied me, because the phone I'm using to video this is the same phone I used to send the message. So if there was any text, I would have seen it. Like, nothing. I have been checking my phone. You would think I'm expecting one monetary alert. I told him to call me. I have sent her all sort of messages, trying to. At this point, I'm no longer even asking her what happened. I'm just trying to console her. Whatever it is, she should put everything in the hands of God. So you can imagine what heartbreak does to some people. And no wonder, because as it stands now, everyone is scared that she might build up suicidal thoughts. You understand? So the whole thing, she has, like, it's not funny. She has locked herself in the room. Initially, her sisters were with her, but she just shut down. A heartbreak is something that people underestimate. Heartbreak is something that people underestimate. And to be honest with you, when a friend or a relative of yours experiences heartbreak, you're not supposed to start questioning them. That's from the little I have learned. And you're not supposed to start judging them. You're not supposed to start trying to push unnecessarily. I think you give them time and support. You understand? Because for me, I have not even asked her directly, as I told you earlier. I have just been sending her messages, trying to console her, tell her to speak to me when she wants to speak to me. She doesn't want to talk, we should chat. Even on WhatsApp, okay, I think it was even only on WhatsApp she managed to answer me when I said salam. She now answered the salam back. Nothing I have typed that she has replied. So it tells you that heartbreak is something that emotional. Do you know what it means to be attached to someone? Because plus or minus, if we combine the years that they've been together, that is, let's combine both relationship and marriage. Relationship 8 years, marriage 4 years. We're talking of about 12 years. Like, do you know what it means to be with someone for 12 years? Like, to be like, in fact, thank you so much. I'll see you in another video. Bye. Thank you.